Mana sih? Oh, Mike namanya Imam, aku lupa. Come on, Mike. I don't teach English. I think that was the last semester I taught English. Come on, Mike.
I teach English for professional nurses, but the students are not really, what is it? It seems that they are purely beginners. So I speak English only 50%, and the others are using Indonesian language, and it's really irritating.
Bilingual gitu ya. Yeah. Nanti aku mau nanya ya, nanti what are you teaching atau what skill you teach, kemudian how to deliver your class gitu aja sih. Nah itu ini nanti kalau misalkan ini kan recorded ya, nanti aku edit di knowledge ya, pasang di mana kayak mau di IG atau di FB atau di YouTube, pokoknya jadi itu. Nama aku jadi Miss V ya. I also can assign you as a host, maybe co-host. Nggak bisa. Kalau aku bikin kamu host, nanti aku bukan host. Sorry lah. So in my training center, all learnings are now switched into e-learning, ya kan? Mm-hmm. So mostly my time is, I use it for designing classes, online classes. So, but I don't really teach English because I teach training management. Hi, Mike.
Hello.
Oh, you still muted, yeah? It's been a while.
I want to see you, Hi. Mr. Mike. I want to see
you. Hi, Mike.
Yeah, just hold on.
Thank you for joining us.
Pleasure is mine.
Why you hide your video? We want to see you. You're gaining weight now.
Okay, let me.
All right.
I haven't set it up. Actually, I'm using the new. What is it? New room, new space.
Okay. All right.
Okay, wait.
If we don't really plan things, so we just can meet like this, right? So we don't have proper planning or preparation, right? We just, instant.
True.
When we plan things, we just cannot, run, right?
Hi. Hello.
Hi. Hello. Wow.
So I thought. Oh, mashallah. Yeah. Thank you.
Lucky you can find someone.
Mr. Andy is going to join us.
Andy is going to join us later around 4:30 because he's.
I see.
He's been doing something, business also.
Okay.
Oh, how are you doing, Mike?
Well, doing just fine. Great, thank you. Yes. Okay.
Steffi also
I don't know how I look like this in the cam, because actually I've lost about 8 kilos. Yeah.
Oh, really? Wow, I envy you.
Yeah, I haven't had any rice for about 2 weeks now.
Wow.
So try to reduce that. Yeah. But yeah, so glad to see you guys. I mean, it's been ages. Yeah, really.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's teaching.
Yeah,
actually,
even when we are teaching in the same campus.
It was last year, right?
Never.
Last year in meeting room. I don't know, campus, yeah.
Really, that was last year. That when we discussed the.
Maybe 2 years ago. I don't really remember.
I think so. That was 2 years ago, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a while. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm so honored. To have you join us.
Well, I am the one who's honored to be invited in this session. Yeah.
Okay. So actually, my plan is actually I want to learn. You guys been teaching English for quite so long. Yeah, it's been around almost a year for me not teaching English. So maybe I want to learn things how to catch up with English teaching now. So we just talk about Stephanie's classes. Yes, she said that she is having is that a college, Stephanie? Sorry.
Yes, I teach for Nursing Academy for Rumah Sakit Cikini, Mbak. PGI Cikini.
It's academic English, yeah?
Yeah. It's English for professional nurses.
Okay.
From one campus to another campus. The same, topic. But actually they have two different subjects. For the lower level, they have English for professional nurses, and for the higher level, they have English for presentation. So being nurse, they have to be able to have presentation or having, what do you call that one? They go to one hospital to the other hospital and then they give explanation to patients in English. I don't know. When they are going to use it in Indonesia, but this is what they are learning. English for presentation.
So you teach both levels. I mean, those two, different.
Yes.
Classes. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Good. So that means you integrate or for skills, yeah, reading, listening, speaking, and writing, yeah, in academic setting.
Yes.
All right. How about you, Mike? So what you've been teaching lately?
I think almost all. I mean, now it's been 3 years. Yeah, I think mostly IELTS.
IELTS, yeah.
IELTS, TOEFL, yeah.
Getting more professional
Exam
with
prep.
IELTS, yeah. I should.
Yeah, I want to know more about teaching IELTS and to the bits like that, and yeah, I think I've gained more understanding on it.
Right. So now this is a pandemic era here. So how are you guys, deliver your materials? I mean, handling your classes in, using technology right now here. Maybe we start from Mike, maybe.
Since March, I've been teaching with the Zoom, online virtual sessions like that. So, about 3 months ago, I joined an institution, actually, an English course in West Jakarta, in Puri Kembangan.
Good to hear that.
It's in Lingua. And
that's cool.
We've had some classes, Bahasa Indonesia as well. I taught the Swiss German native, and then taught Bahasa Indonesia online as well. And then some company classes teaching IELTS, IELTS prep. And then I'm using Zoom,
I mean, are you using Zoom for several hours or 1 or 2 hours?
Yes, because the system, they've got the system, the website in myinlingua.com, and it's connected. There are 2 ways actually, using Zoom or WebEx, but WebEx has been a problem. So we changed that into Zoom. And then so far we've been enjoying that, and it's unlimited because it's paid, right? So you can use that for like how many hours? One day I can teach from 8 to 4, so 8 to 12, and then break 12 to 1,
Amazing.
and then 1 to 4, and then you can imagine how dull it is. And it's becoming it's a painstaking process now that you think of it. I mean, in the real sessions, you can interact with your students, you can make jokes, and then you can like go out once in a while, doing some activities, physical activities first. But in Zoom, not to mention that it's an exam prep and its students are quite serious. So it's kind of hard to do different kind of activities.
So you're going live all the time here. How much here? So are you the same like Mike here? Zoom all the time, Zooming yourself?
Frankly speaking, because the campus do not give any, I only rely on my Wi-Fi. So I only use free Zoom. So I only use Zoom for 40 minutes.
40 minutes,
because if you are using 40 minutes, and then after that I continue with WhatsApp groups, even for the when I'm giving them the assignments, and then when they give or submit the assignments, we are using WhatsApp group. Sometimes I'm also using Google Form when they are having tests.
Google Form. Okay.
Google Form, and but mostly using Zoom for listening, also for the when they are having role play, mostly using Zoom. And recently I joined a seminar, and I wrote something about this using Zoom as the
Oh
teaching
wow!
media. Yeah.
Send me the link to read that. You published that?
It was, yeah.
Oh, is it a
Sorry.
conference or what?
Yeah, it's kind of seminar actually.
Oh, seminar, yeah.
Hosted by UNJ, but our result will be combined in proceeding later. But my title is about how to use how to use Zoom as teaching media for nursing students.
Wow. Excellent. Congrats. Yeah?
And learn writing, yeah, academic writing to Stephanie. So, okay, so this Mike has already mentioned a little bit about how he engaged students. I want to have to share from you too here how to strengthen their students' engagement, in online, for example, online discussions, or how you monitor that they are productive, and something like how you can make sure that they are learning with you. Who wants to answer here?
While we are using Zoom?
While you are doing your online learning here.
Okay. I also have 3 hours for one session. I have two sessions in one day. The first 40 minutes is used for Zoom, and then I always try to use Zoom for speaking activity, and I also record. And when we have plenty of time, I usually play the recordings, and they can have what do you call that one? They can try to find the mistakes by looking at when they are having conversation with their friends. I mean, it's not always comment from me, but also from one group to the other groups, and or one group is commenting to the other groups.
So you use breakout rooms, something like that, with Zoom.
Yeah. Okay. After 40 minutes is out, then we usually go to WhatsApp groups, and I give PowerPoint over there. I share the PowerPoint, and then I ask them to do the activity one by one. And we also have some, I cannot call them naughty students, but they copy what their friends did and then send it to me.
Their integrity,
so I try to find
there's a problem here, classic.
So I try to find a way how to eliminate this one or reduce working together. I gave the assignments in WhatsApp group, and I want them to send the answers to me directly.
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh, nice.
And then I want them to the answer should be it's a screenshot or a picture of them holding the paper.
Okay. So teacher rules. All right. How about Mike? You find something like that too?
Mine is quite intense actually, because I use Zoom all the time.
Yeah. I know that.
4 hours, and I'm lucky because there are not many students, maximum 3 students at this time.
Cool.
So that I can control them quite easily. And basically we use the screen sharing feature in Zoom. So I share the PowerPoints or the listening activity. I use some of the interactive websites as well for teaching IELTS. So for example, when I teach the listening, I play the listening from my side, for example, and we just do it together, because you can also share the sound as well, right?
Yeah.
And so the students can actually just listen first, so that we make sure that they're listening to the same thing.
Right.
And then when we want them to answer one by one, we can assign them to actually control the computer to, for example, write an answer. And after that, I go to the whiteboard, and then they write down each of the answers on the whiteboard like that. And then they can just send the answers like that.
And you can
And
also
sometimes in writing tasks, I ask them to write down in words, and then they just share the file in the
yeah,
chat,
even
and
maximize
then we can
Zoom.
just
Yeah.
open it. Yes,
Mhm.
yeah, really,
Because
really utilize Zoom because I do not use any other
yeah,
applications, only Zoom.
me too. I use that, but I'm not teaching English actually. I teach different subject.
How
Yeah.
come? You're an English
And you know, I
instructor,
have
yeah, but you're not
very
teaching
big
English.
class. Yeah, my students around 300 or even 400 in one batch. Can you imagine? So
Wow.
crazy in Ministry of
Mm,
Finance here.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
So
Was that
for
with
real time
motive, is that or
discussion,
what?
we just break it into two because we cannot accommodate more than 300, right? When it's
Mm,
400, so
mm.
we just split the group this morning at this time, and then the next 2 hours will be at the other group, so something like that. So it was
Oh.
tough here.
Yep, yep. That's really a challenge. Yeah, I
Yeah.
would really like to experience that kind of thing. Technical difficulties like that. Yeah.
So
Mm.
tiring, you know. Can you
So how do you
trust me?
assign them? For example, can they ask you questions, or you also send them
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
questions and
They
stuff?
use the chat here. They can type
Mm-hmm.
the question in chat room, or sometimes for a bigger class like 400 students, I just
Mm-hmm.
day before I ask them to put question in Slido, and then Slido do,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just select the most challenging questions to discuss in class here. And normally when it is, I want to make sure that they are also active in discussion, so I make breakout rooms for them. Yeah, so then
Mm-hmm.
they come back to the main session when it is around 30 minutes left, and then we discuss and synthesize and sum up everything together, something like that. But
Wow.
it's not so. We are doing the
Mm.
same thing, I guess. Yeah. Mm.
Yep. Yep.
All right. And
400. Wow. I mean.
yeah, mostly in my training center, we do it like blended learning. So we prepare the online courses first. They have to study
Mm,
independently. And then after that, for
mm,
synchronous session, we just, have discussion.
mm,
It's a schedule, right? Because it
mm,
is 5 days training. So they have
mm.
to learn their own with the material we prepare. That's why I'm so busy, although I don't go anywhere. We just prepare material.
Mm.
We make,
Yeah. Yeah.
content, especially
Mm.
content for the
Mm-hmm.
classes. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
it's really tough, very, very tough.
Mm.
Yeah, thanks to technology, yeah, it really helped us
Mm.
really so much
Yeah.
advancement in
Yeah.
teaching.
I think it also shows the significance of the use of technology in the future. Yeah.
Yeah,
And something that we really need to prepare from now. There are some advantages as well. As
yeah,
you can see, for example, the transportation. I think it can reduce the use of
yeah.
transportation. So I'm thinking, why, for example,
Mm.
You
why
don't
not
really need to
government
trap in the,
institutions?
traffic jam, right?
Yeah, why not government institutions? Let's say, for example, have it like in shift like that. Yeah, every other day working like that. Maybe that's a good
Yeah,
idea because it can be done from home. Yeah.
right. Especially going to Panturan is like hell, right? Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, I'm so happy for you guys hearing that.
Can I take your picture?
Oh yeah, sure.
Ah,
We have
sure,
we have to
sure. Okay.
print screen. Yeah,
Can we?
can you put it on the chat here? I also
Wait.
want to make my own print screen here. Oh my gosh, it's just our just like our students. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So for this recording, maybe are you going to edit that or what? Maybe you can share it with us also, yeah, Buya.
I can share it right away, or you wanna edit yourself? I'm also going to edit this myself.
I see.
Oh,
Okay, right then.
branding
Thank
us
you.
here. We delayed it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Anything else you want to brought up, you? What you wanna say?
Mm,
Oh, I wanna ask
Um,
something here. Do you have anything like icebreaker activities before starting a class here? What is your icebreaking activities? Oh,
Mr. Mike?
mm. Well, I don't usually do something like that. That's
they are
different. I mean,
coming ready to
the
your class.
actually, I always ask the students what kind of activities that they would like to have in our session,
Oh,
and most
really?
of my
You are
students,
all
all
prepared
these
with
times, ever
anything, yeah?
since Yeah, I mean, my students at this point, some of them, not some of them. I mean, all of the students wanted to have like quite a serious kind of like situation. So I just
Yeah,
follow what
yeah.
they want. But if they want to, if they, let's say, feel bored or what, yeah, if I feel that they need something different, I usually play something from YouTube like that, and then
Yeah.
try
I think
to,
we are the same.
for example, yeah, playing a song that they like, eh? And one of them even asked for Didi Kempot, for example, and I just
Oh,
granted it because that's
that's
his
cool.
favorite. Okay. I think that is no problem because when we talk
Yeah.
about, for example, in IELTS speaking, who's your favorite singer,
Mm.
for example, and
I,
then we can actually explore that after listening to that. Why do you like this singer? What makes you like the singer? Since when? Yeah. So we
yeah.
can
Yeah.
continue with some speaking activities as well. But
Oh, yeah. Because you have
anyway,
only 3 to 4 students, yeah, in one session, yeah. Can you imagine,
yes.
yeah? We said that we are going to start the session at 9 o'clock, and then I still have to
Mm-hmm.
wait for people to join. So sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I have to play something, yeah, or I just play like go and
Mm-hmm.
bring here, go and bring here. I mean, in 1 minute, I make them, bring some kind of object as fast as possible and come back to your camera and show it to us.
Mm.
Yeah, just
Ah.
waiting is so annoying, right? I don't really like to wait, but Indonesian,
Mm.
learners, yes, students.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's kind of strange. I thought, because you're having that in virtual classroom, I thought they're
uh,
going to be there on time, but still
uh,
not. Yeah.
but sometimes they have problem with joining the maybe their connection, right? So yeah,
Mm.
sometimes we have to spend 5 minutes. We have to wait to
Mm.
start the session here. All right, it's been very nice. Where is Andy anyway? I thought that he is going to join us very soon here.
Yes, he's still on the way.
Oh.
On the way to Zoom.
He said that he finished working at 4 and he needs time to pray. So I think he pray a lot here.
Is he still
Okay.
teaching for the campus in Block M, Mbak?
Campus, which campus here?
I don't know. Is it campus or school in Block M?
Oh, this is our main headquarters, headquarters. But we also have classes there. I mean, classroom, yeah.
I mean for Andy. Is Andy still working for teaching for the campus in Block M?
No. Last year he asked me about that. Yeah, but I said sorry, we don't have such thing like adding external teachers, like permanent teacher, because he's a government officials, right? So we have Ika Iswara, yeah, professional trainer for internal. So and he is not yet a functional, yeah. He is a structural, yeah. Dia masih structural, so we cannot have him. And
so no English at all.
What English?
In KU. So English.
We don't have. Yeah, that's why I call you. Next month, I think we are going to have business English, and I don't know because this is distance learning should be, right? And our curriculum is designed for face-to-face, like a traditional classroom. So we need to think about how to deliver that and how we have to change the materials so that it can be fit in with the situation right now using Zoom or everything. There are a lot of things to to consider here. But yeah, we are going. I think around July 20th we are going to administer a business English class. But it was old curriculum, yeah. Which I said that the curriculum must be reviewed one more time because the leveling is not. I think it is supposed to be for intermediate students, but there are things like skill that must be for. I think it's upper upper intermediate.
Oh, see.
Like negotiation technique or there are like diplomacy thing. I think this is not for intermediate students. So I think they need to learn about meetings, like business conversation, daily conversation, things like that, right? In writing to high technical, maybe just writing emails or memos or reports, something like, for their level, right? So that's why I still have a lot of things to, review, with this program. So my homework again.
Yep.
Do you have any suggestion for me? Because I have the upcoming classes teaching TOEFL. I mean, it's quite different with when you are teaching IELTS, because when you're teaching IELTS, you need the students to share their opinion about certain graphs or something like that. But if it is talking about the TOEFL, then you have to discuss each, what do you call that one? Skills. Do you have any suggestions for me?
IBT TOEFL, you mean?
No, I mean, it's still paper-based TOEFL, but we are going to teach using Zoom.
Oh.
Okay.
Interesting, huh? To deliver paper-based TOEFL. I think in paper-based, we just need to do a lot of, drill with, items, right? For example, in grammar and structure, you have to, answer one item and then discuss together why the answer is correct or incorrect, something like that. Right? So you just need more discussion and, drilling with items. So I think you can use like, did I mention about using quizzes, right? We can use that, you share your screen and then one student answer, we take turns to answer, right? So for reading, I think, what do you think, Mike? Reading is challenging, it's hard. They have to take their own time, to read and answer and use their...
Yeah, depending on the level, maybe.
Yeah.
If they're like high-level students like that, I think for high-level beginner. Oh, okay. If it's pure beginner, okay. For pure beginner, I think I would really go through the grammatical item like that. Yeah. And then you explore that and extend that. Not only, for example, if you're using the book, the Longman book, are you using the Longman book? Or I think that's a good one. But then it's already high level, right? There's no explanation about present tense anymore, past tense like that. Yeah. But if it's for beginner, you really, really need to explain one sentence. What's the type of this part of speech? This is the subject, the verb, the noun, the adjective, like that. Yeah. And also for the reading, I'm not going to go straight into the strategy. I'm going to just explore the sentences first. Yep. But for high level students, you can just do a lot of practice because that's more effective.
Yeah.
For beginner,
I guess
but
I can
only share is only the general strategies only, for reading and also for listening. I think you just cannot drill them, very intensively using online. I think we just need to in class. For me, I'm traditionalist, so I think we can handle that easily with grammar, but for me, for listening and reading, it's a bit challenging. What I can share maybe via Zoom is only the general tips or strategies, that's all. But the thing is, we just need to, with small, group of students, not too many students to handle, with TOEFL. I don't know,
unfortunately,
for the listening, maybe it's better for you to review the vocabulary first, and then you listen. When you do the listening, not just answering the TOEFL type questions first, but like the gist, and then you give the the script, the script, for example, arranging the sentence that you hear based on the word like that. So make sure you understand. And then the third step would be then practicing the TOEFL questions if it's for the beginner.
That's really gonna take from 8 to 4.
True, that is really going to take a long time.
Very tough.
Yep. One item you can spend 5 to 10 minutes, for
really,
one
that's
item.
right. I think so.
However, I think it's very beneficial for beginner level. Really, I mean, they would really appreciate that, or they would really get the most out of it. Instead of like just learning about the strategies, because they don't understand anyway. You ask them to practice again and again, but they still don't get what they listen for, and that's just a waste of time.
For sure, yes.
I guess if it is for English students, then it will be easier for me. But if it is for nursing students, then
Sure thing.
Yeah. Oh, well, good luck. Good luck.
well, if it is the traditional class, it will be very easy. It's easier for me actually to manage because I can ask them to, a lot of activities to do one exercise actually. But if it is only using Zoom, then and also WhatsApp group, sometimes students only collect their names or write down their names in the attendance list. After that, when I explain 1 or 2 and 3, only some students pay attention to the
Yeah.
yeah, it's the what is it? Using Zoom is effective, but sometimes it's there are a lot of problems concerning with the what is it? Data, yeah. Data consumption, especially for those who live very far away from the city.
Right, yes.
Yeah, according to some experts, Zoom is using a the lowest bandwidth.
Yep.
Okay.
Compared to the others, true. I agree with that. Yeah. For the 4-hour session, if you share files in good video quality like that, it usually spends about 500 megabytes. Yeah, I already counted it. Yeah. So for the 4-hour session from 8 to 12, like that. Yeah, that's around 500.
Okay. This meeting will end in 10 minutes. It's a
10 minutes. Right. Yeah.
I
I can
cannot
see that
upgrade,
many
so
times.
but okay, let's just what can we sum up here? It's like a very serious discussion, yeah, with summary.
Yeah. I think maybe we can have like smaller sessions
next time
divided by topics like that. Yeah, next time.
Yeah,
That
you
would
will be hosting that
would
next
be-
time.
or if we
Beginning,
or
right?
if we
It's
want,
our reunion, but you very
Yeah.
or if we want to have longer meeting, then every 40 minutes we have to change the host.
Oh really? Now I can change the host.
Yeah, so, I mean, we leave the meeting now.
You schedule also for the next, and then we join later.
Later for the next
see.
meeting. Yeah.
Or you can use the same invitations to the same link for the next. And can you just leave and then you invite again in your in your Zoom? That's doable.
And let's just pretend we make a closing for this session.
Oh sure.
So who wants to close here? Me.
Yeah, you, because you're the one who invited.
Thank you guys for a very nice discussion this afternoon. Yeah, it's been a very productive discussion. Actually, I like it.
Thank you for having me as well. Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to schedule for another meeting next time. Yeah, we should meet very often like this.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you, Stephen.
That would be a good idea.
Thank you,
Especially
Mike.
me who never
Most welcome. My pleasure.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye bye.
Yes, my pleasure. Yes.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes,
Kasih ya.
most welcome. Yeah.
Oke.
Yeah. Okay.
Mana itu? Oke.